Today, we're going to change out this old kitchen sink with a new one. Now you'll notice this kitchen has composite laminate countertops. What this means is we're going to need to use a drop-in or countertop sink. There is also a wide variety of undermount sinks available, but they can only be installed on solid surface countertops such as granite or marble. So know what type of countertops you have before you go shopping for a sink. Okay, let's get started. As with most plumbing projects, we start by turning off the water at the supply valves. Place a bucket under the drain trap, loosen the slip nuts, and remove the trap. Now remove the coupling nuts connecting the water supply tubes to the faucet's tailpiece, and be sure to have a rag on hand in case there's still water in the lines. Then, disconnect whatever other plumbing fixtures you may have, such as disposers or sink sprayers. Okay, now slice through the caulking around the rim of the sink and lift the sink up off the countertop. Remove any residual caulk with a putty knife and you're ready to start work on the new sink. If you rest the sink on some sawhorses, it makes it really easy to flip the sink back and forth as you do your work. Also, at this point, it's probably a good idea to go ahead and install things like the basket strainer, the disposer, and the faucet into the sink before you lift it and actually put it into position. Once the sink is installed, it's obviously more time-consuming and difficult to install these items from below. The manufacturer of your particular faucet and garbage disposer will include installation instructions, and putting in a basket strainer is pretty straightforward. Begin by forming a rope with plumber's putty. Wrap that around the underside of the strainer's housing and press it so it sticks to the housing. Set the strainer into the sink's drain hole and press it firmly into place. Flip the sink over and slip a rubber gasket over the threaded tailpiece, then a washer, and finally a lock nut. And hand tighten the lock nut. Now, hold the strainer in place and tighten the lock nut with some adjustable pliers, and be very careful not to over-tighten the nut and damage your sink. Flip it back over and remove any plumber's putty that may have oozed out, and you're ready to install the new sink. Start by applying a steady, continuous bead of silicone caulk around the opening of the countertop. Now, drop the new sink into the opening and press it down firmly onto the caulk. Check that the sink is level and clean away any excess caulk. Reconnect the drains and water supply lines, turn the water back on, and check for leaks. So really, that's about it. As you can see, you can really improve the look of your kitchen in an afternoon, and you'll enjoy the benefits for years to come.